Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wolfburns, and today I'm bringing you a different type of video. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video that I would like to call story time, because I'm just going to be telling you about a personal experience. So let me just get into the story. The story is about my first basketball game, because over the weekend I got to go to my first basketball game. I got to go watch the Brooklyn Nets versus New York Knicks. And I'm not a fan of either of these teams, really. I mean, I'm not a fan of any team in general. I really like players. So one of my favorite players was there. I like Kristaps Porzingis. I think he has an amazing game, and he's just a fun player to watch. My experience had nothing to do with the game, as dumb as it is to say. It's really about, like, how I got to go to the game and just, like, everything that went around going to a game. Now, when you go to a game, you have to buy tickets, and tickets, to sit anywhere, tickets can be relatively expensive. Like, you could have seats, you could have seats in the nosebleeds, and the seats would be, could still be relatively expensive, depending on what team you're going to see. And you would think that my seats, and, just going to that game in general, with them being rivals, it would be more expensive, but I got off really easy because the tickets only, said they were only, $80 or $90 or something like that, and I just got to go completely for free. And it wasn't only the tickets that I got to go and use for free. I got to go to this area in the Barclays Center called the Calvin Klein Room or something like that, or a Calvin Klein Suite. I Googled it earlier because I wasn't really sure what it was called, but it was something Calvin Klein. And you should think, oh, you're going to a Calvin Klein room, it must be expensive. And if the website I was looking at was right, they said that tickets to go to one of these, suites or areas can range from anywhere between $250 and $3,000. Now, I do not make anywhere close to $3,000, let alone $250. And to be able to go to something like that for, completely free, it was just a big blessing. I couldn't believe that I got to go to a game like that for free. Oh my god. What a poster. I don't even know how that happened. But I got to see one of my favorite players play. I mean, he fouled out in the end, but it was alright. I just enjoyed the experience. I had a good time at the game with my friends. But then the thing that kind of killed it for me was I didn't have the best seating experience. I had really good seats, where I was watching the game from, but with the people that were sitting around me, it was just a little uncomfortable for a bigger guy. Now, I was already sitting next to my friend, so I was alright with that. I didn't have a problem with that. But then, about right after the first quarter, I had a guy, he's walking down the stairs, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh man, I hope this guy doesn't sit next to me, because I literally only had one seat right next to me, and that was it. And then I was at the end of the aisle. But, of course, with my luck, he sat right next to me. And this guy, I didn't know what the hell to call the scent that was on him. But I didn't know if it was cologne or some kind of different body spray. But it did not smell good. It was probably, one of the most offensive smells I've ever, had greet my nose. And, it's not as bad as, skunk or other stuff like that. But it was nasty. And, of course, with my luck, he sat right next to me. Now, I didn't understand what this guy was doing half the game, because I'm sitting there, I'm watching the game, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy waving and talking on his phone, saying, oh, do you see me? Do you see me? I'm like, pay attention to the game. I understand you're trying to connect with your friends, but why are you sitting, so far away from them if you're trying to, ask them if they see you? So, it was about, I would say it was, right after halftime, and, everybody had come back from using the bathroom and getting some food. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I wonder where this guy went. And I wasn't complaining because I had no room. But it was still, like, I was still kind of curious, because, you know, I didn't know if he, like, maybe he didn't even have the seat. Like, maybe he didn't buy that seat that he was sitting at, and he was just sitting there because it was just open. But I didn't care, because I went from having, like, little to no room around me to having, like, enough room to stretch my legs out and be a little more comfortable. And now, it wasn't only the guy's fault that my seating experience was a little, like, you know, a little bad, let's say it like that. I also had a lady sitting in front of me, and she kept on playing with her hair throughout the whole game, where she was just flipping it behind her head, I guess because it kept on getting in her way. And I mean, I understand not wanting your hair in your face or anything like that, but, like, it was just so annoying, because, I mean, it's not like she realized that she kept on putting her hair, like, all over my knees, but it was really annoying, because every time I thought I was going to be, like, that I thought I was going to be able to relax and get comfortable, this person would just tickle my kneecaps with her hair. And it was one of the most irritating things that happened, because, I mean, I'm just sitting there, I'm trying to, like, pay attention to the game, oh my god, pay attention to the game and have fun time. But I was just getting so annoyed, because between the people sitting around me and then just everything else in general with the game, it was just not fun. And I mean, I'm making it sound like my whole experience was just bad, and it wasn't. I can't say it was bad, because I had an amazing time. Like, I just had a fun time going to New York with my friends and being able to just enjoy a game. And now, I would have preferred to have better seating, because, I mean, with the angle I was in, I was getting my view was a little cut off, because I was sitting right behind a basket. And I didn't care really, because I still could see enough of the game, and if I did miss anything, I could see right on the, I don't even know what they call that center thing, but it's like the mega screen. Let's just call it the mega screen, because the word is in the back of my head, but I don't know what it's called. But, like, I don't know, I didn't really care for the whole seating. Like, I mean, I know with my seats, they probably were cheaper because they were behind the basket and not exactly, like, on courtside being able to watch the game. But it was still, like, I didn't really care for, like, the people sitting around me and then just, like, having the whole net block, like, my view of the game. But a few of the good things was that because I got to go to the Calvin Klein room, and for anybody that has ever been to Barclays Center, I mean, I have friends who are going to be watching the video, so they'll know what I'm talking about. We got free food, we got free drinks, we had free snacks. It was great. Like, if you have ever gone to a sporting event, you'll know that everything there is so expensive. It's like almost going to the movie theater, but worse, because you'll pay, like, I would say, like, $3 or $4 more for, like, a thing of popcorn than you would for, like, a big bag of popcorn at a movie theater. So, I got really lucky. Like, I think when I went to New York, I literally only had spent maybe, like, $50 all around, if even. And I didn't pay anything for the tickets, like I said before, so that also made it just, like, so much better. But I was just a little, like, I don't know how to say it. It was just great. Like, I'm glad I didn't have to spend anything, but, like, I would have preferred maybe better seats to accompany the, like, great experience of being able to, like, enjoy that nice room with the other people. And even during halftime, you could walk around, you could go over to the, you could go over into this little, like, shooting area. And supposedly Ethan Hawke was in the shooting area, but I didn't see him. And that's pretty cool, because, I mean, it's Ethan Hawke. I mean, who wouldn't want to meet Ethan Hawke? He's been in one of my favorite movies, like, as of recently. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's called Boyhood. It's a really good movie. It's kind of, like, really relatable for some people. And, like, it makes you, like, feel really nostalgic about, like, your past if you're, like, around the age of, like, 20 or like maybe 18 or 19. But yeah, our seats were great. Plus I literally was like, I want to say like 20 feet away from Ice Cube and Charles Oakley. It was so cool, like, to be in the presence of like these legends. It was awesome. And I mean, I really, like I said before, I have no right to complain. I mean, the people sitting around me kind of ruined the experience, but other than that, I mean, it was nice. Like, I just couldn't complain. The seats were great, and I definitely want to go to another game with my friends. And I mean, even if I can't get the tickets for free, if the tickets are only $89, I definitely will not mind spending $89 to just go and sit down behind the basket, because, I mean, it's much better than spending, like, over $1,000 to sit courtside. But yeah, that's been it, guys. I definitely hope you enjoyed the different type of video that I had today. And if you did, I want you to, leave a like. Tell me if there's anything I can fix about it. I'm probably not going to cut it up as much as I, would cut up a normal, like, commentary video. But, yeah. I definitely hope you guys enjoyed the video. So, yeah. Have a good day, guys.